You get what you deserve, and that is exactly what we are witnessing right now with Disney over the live-action Snow White film that is set to release in just a few weeks. Disney cancels UK Snow White premiere over backlash and fears of negativity because of Rachel Zegler, of course. Will limit her tightly controlled press events. Imagine the star of the film who's getting paid all of this money and you can't even trust her to do press events. That's how unlikable she is. And once again, this is another example of the fans being right. The fans are always right, and the fans will always be proven right at some point in time. And that's exactly what we're dealing with right here. Absolutely hilarious. Disney's live-action Snow White is shaping up to be one of the studio's most troubled releases in recent memory, and now a major red flag has appeared. The company has canceled its planned Snow White UK premiere, reportedly due to concerns over backlash and controversy. Instead of a star-studded event in London, Disney will hold a small number of tightly controlled press events, an unusual move for a film with a $200 million plus budget and massive marketing campaign. Why Disney is skipping the UK premiere? And it says, according to sources, Disney is concerned about backlash tied to the changes made in the film, as well as the public perception of lead actress Rachel Zegler. Who is Rachel Zegler? Well, most of you already know, but of course, this is the Rachel Zegler that we all know right here. Let me back this up.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
So no Prince, or a different kind of Prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story, just because like we cast a guy in the movie,
Right.
Andrew Burnap, great dude.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. But it's...
God, she's so incredibly unlikable, and she makes it worse and worse. I saw this clip in Ryan's video, Ryan Kennel RK Outpost, part of Geeks and Gamers, and this is really interesting right here. Check this out.
Because you have a lot of people that are like this, that are huge Rachel Zegler fans that hate Gal Gadot, right? New poster for Snow White right here with Gal Gadot in the background. There's Snow White. There's the evil queen, Rachel Zegler, Gal Gadot. This person, I fixed it. I was bored. So basically just Photoshop Gal Gadot out of the picture. Who reposted this on their fucking Instagram? Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler has been reposting content, Photoshops, fan edits that are made, removing Gal Gadot from the artwork. And that's what she puts up on her Instagram to promote the movie.
That's insane. And we've all seen this clip of them two at the Oscars, and it's obvious that they hate each other, and it's obvious that Rachel Zegler thinks that she's better than Gal Gadot, and it's so unbelievable that Disney has put themselves in this position.
Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot.
Visual effects push the boundaries of what we see on screen.
Their work makes the impossible seem possible.
With breathtaking ambition, they create magic that wraps its arms around our wildest imaginations.
Here are the nominees for Best Visual Effects.
Please welcome.
They hate each other. And, well, I take that back. I think Gal Gadot absolutely hates Rachel Zegler just like everyone else, and Rachel Zegler just thinks that she's better than everyone else. And so that is what's put Disney in this position right here with having to skip the UK event. And as we see the Meta PC ad right there, go over to Meta PCs. If you have not, go get yourself a badass computer or laptop. Support Meta PCs. And, of course, use the promo code 199. You'll be supporting Geeks and Gamers if you do that, and by supporting them, you are supporting us. They have everything you're looking for, so go over to their website. They have great customer service, and we definitely highly recommend Meta PCs. So thank you guys so much for doing that. Bookmark their website if you're not interested now. Go back later. Tell your friends, tell your family. Use that promo code 199. Link will be in the description and the pinned post. Back to this right here, though. Right now, I mean, if you look at the reception of all of the trailers that have been uploaded for Snow White, it's been a absolute bloodbath for the dislikes. I mean, they have been dislike bombed like crazy. And by dislike bombed, I essentially mean fans hate it, because that's all dislike bombing is, just like bombing is. If people go and like a video, that's because they like the video. If they dislike the video, that means that they don't like it. There's no real such thing as fan bombing. When you create emotion from fans, whether that be positive or negative, fans are going to voice that displeasure. That's called fandom. And if fans are upset about something, then they're going to go voice that displeasure. There's no really like a such thing as the media's perception of review bombing. That does not exist. What exists is fans being passionate and people letting Disney and other studios know that they don't like what you're doing. And in this case, people have shown up and said, we don't like Rachel Zegler, we don't like what you're doing, and we're going to voice our displeasure. And that is a fan's right. And Disney has no problem when you positively review bomb things for them, but as soon as you negatively review bomb, suddenly we're all toxic and racist and sexist. People don't care anymore. We're going to say what we think, and we're not going to apologize for it. Now, the box office numbers are not looking very good for Snow White either. It is currently tracking behind Captain America DEI World, which is turning out to be another disaster for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So Disney right now is in really bad shape. If Snow White were a highly anticipated blockbuster, Disney would be doing everything possible to build excitement. Instead, they are avoiding potential negative reactions from audiences, which implies they know the public sentiment isn't in their favor. Then, of course, there's Rachel Zegler. Zegler, who has been widely criticized for her comments dismissing the 1937 classic, referring to it as dated, and describing the prince as a guy who literally stalks her. She has also expressed open disapproval of the film's original themes, particularly the romance, saying that her version of Snow White isn't dreaming about true love, but instead focusing on leadership. These remarks have alienated longtime Disney fans, and rather than helping market the film, Zegler has become a liability. The fact that Disney is reportedly minimizing her press appearances strongly suggests the studio doesn't trust her to handle interviews without further damaging the studio's reputation. Well, I tell you what they really don't want. They don't want people like me and Ryan and Gary and others making videos about them. It's really bothering them. You get what you deserve. I'm going to make more videos about it. I'm going to be more obnoxious, and I'm going to laugh even more just because it's clear that you don't want us to, Disney. You did this. You get what you deserve. Another sign of trouble for Snow White. The latest development comes as box office projections for the film continue to decline. The movie was initially expected to open around 63 to 70 million domestically, a disappointing figure for a film of this scale. However, now updated projections have it dropping even lower to 53 million, with the low-end estimate at 48 million. Considering its budget is rumored to exceed 300 million due to extensive reshoots, Snow White would need to gross at least 600 to 700 million globally just to break even. And that ain't happening, baby. It ain't happening. So this is glorious. Here's 1.1 million downvotes on the trailer. And I am absolutely loving it. Complications from the Middle Eastern conflict. Further adding to the film's troubles, Snow White has unintentionally become part of a larger controversy due to the involvement of its two lead actresses. Zegler and Gadot have expressed opposing views on the ongoing Middle Eastern conflict, leading to calls for boycotts from different groups on both sides. You love to see it. This is the greatest thing ever, and I cannot wait to watch this movie bomb gloriously, and all of my fellow toxic YouTubers are all going to benefit from it because the people want to hear us roasting this film, destroying this film, and that's exactly what we're going to do. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Disney's live-action Snow White, and we will talk to you later.